Welcome to Tuesday in Holy Week. Our Bible reading for today is taken from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11 into chapter 12. Then he entered Jerusalem and went into the temple, and when he had looked around at everything, as it was already late, he went out to Bethany with the 12. On the following day, when they came from Bethany, he was hungry. Seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to see whether perhaps he would find anything on it. But when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. He said to it, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again." And his disciples heard it. Then they came to Jerusalem, and he entered the temple, and began to drive out those who were selling and those who were buying in the temple. And he overturned the tables of the money changers, and the seats of those who sold doves, and he would not allow anyone to carry anything through the temple. He was teaching and saying, "Is it not written, 'My house shall be called a house of prayer for all the nations,' but you have made it a den of robbers?" And when the chief priests and the scribes heard it, they kept looking for a way to kill him, for they were afraid of him, because the whole crowd was spellbound by his teaching. And when evening came, Jesus and his disciples went out of the city. In the morning, as they passed by, they saw a fig tree withered away to its roots. Then Peter remembered and said to him, "Rabbi, look, the fig tree that you cursed has withered." Jesus answered them, "Have faith in God. Truly I tell you, if you say to this mountain, 'Be taken up and thrown into the sea,' and if you do not doubt in your heart, but believe that what you say will come to pass, it will be done for you. So I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Whenever you stand praying, forgive, if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses." Rather a strange reading, where we have this broken reading, where we have the, as it were, sandwich that Jesus creates, or Mark creates, with the cursing of the fig tree, the cleansing of the temple, and then the effect of the curse on the fig tree. I often feel a bit sorry for that fig tree. It wasn't the time for figs. Why should it produce figs? The question you have to ask yourself is, Jesus did amazing things. He turned water into wine at the wedding feast. There were the miraculous catches of fish. He fed the 5,000. He walked on water. He calmed the storm. A coin appears miraculously in a fish's mouth. Jesus, it would appear, has full control, if he wishes, over nature. And yet, despite having full control over nature, this particular fig tree does not miraculously produce figs. Presumably, those figs could have been there. Jesus could have satiated his hunger and moved on. But no, there were no figs. The tree was not working with Jesus. The tree was not in tune with what Jesus wanted. The tree was not able to respond to Jesus in the right way. And this gives us a clue as to what's going on in the temple. Because the temple is not responding as it should do. Yes, there are signs of life. There's lots of green leaves going on. But it's not doing what it should do. It's not a place of prayer for all the nations. The bit of the temple that was set aside for the nations to pray was being used as a market. They could have put the market outside, but no, they put it in the one place where the nations could pray. the temple was not fulfilling its purpose. And so, as they see the fig tree is withered away, what is Jesus' response? It's about prayer. Prayer should be taking place in the temple. It isn't. So the temple has the same fate as the fig tree. And he gives us this wonderful extra piece that ties in very nicely with the reading we had yesterday on the Lord's Prayer. Whenever you stand praying, forgive, if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses. So let us pray. Lord, in these days of mercy, make us quiet and prayerful. In these days of challenge, make us stronger in you. In these days of emptiness, take possession of us. In these days of waiting, open our hearts to the mystery of your cross. O God, protect those whom we love and who are separated from us. Guide them when they are uncertain, comfort them when they are lonely or afraid, and bless them with the warmth of your presence. Thank you that neither space nor time can cut us off from the love we have in each other and in you. Amen.